This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Yo, what up?
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Nah, I'm gonna try to take Saturday and Sunday off. I'm off that Sunday. I get off that Sunday.
Ran to the football and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11.
I was going to help my mom clean up the house.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there. First down.
First down. That's
You gotta look right now, man. Go on, look.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. These guys are going to take over their own 38-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that.
Yeah, you gotta try.
The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Or like some hotels off the bay.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
And
that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
You gotta look right now, because they're about to go up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
We don't need it for the night.
But you gotta check.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg.
We don't need it for the night. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's caught by his Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I gotta work Sunday, bro. That's if I'm off. I don't know if they're gonna give me the day off.
What you mean? What? Sunday? You mean Sunday night? You gotta work
This is Derrick Henry. And this time
no, man. Saturday night.
Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards to loss, second and 12.
Yeah.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but this defense continues
come on, bro. I'm off Monday.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this was an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
I'm not going and telling your defense, thank you. A huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At the 31-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
This is Henry. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 42.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And Ingram holds it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Now it's Henry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Henry. And And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now Tannehill. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Big Ben with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on, time to play.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. 7 yards to pick up there.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 23. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And a diving grab. I I think he got that, yes. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. That'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets them behind the line. They're not messing around. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I get running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
It's complete to Brady, right side. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Up second and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. He's got a man wide open, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Third down.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out right around the 39. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run with Connor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger flush to his right. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
On first down, it's Samuels. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. On first down, it's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second down. It's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing on 3rd down. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance according to Next Gen Stats.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's me, baby. Turn it up, turn it up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Titans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.